We've done a lot of work over the last 2 years particularly. 2 years ago when I first came into post, we had a failed fostering inspection, and we've had a pretty bumpy ride since then in terms of how things have gone. We're turning corners in terms of where we're at. We've just had our full inspection of safeguarding looked after children's services, and we've also had our fostering inspection as well, just preceding that. The full 2-week inspection for safeguarding gave us a judgment of adequate, which doesn't sound maybe great in the scheme of things, but actually when you have been judged inadequate, it's actually a more positive step to take. And to get to that place was really quite a hard journey for us and our partners to get there. So what we're doing at the moment is to make sure that we're heading for good and outstanding, is to make sure we build on the sort of lessons that we've learned over the last 2 years, particularly over the last 12 months, to improve the fact that we don't really want a high level of vacancies in terms of social workers. We've actually managed to reduce them down to a manageable number now. We've a lot more work to do in terms of the quality of the case recording, and looking at risk and protective factors, whether children are safe, or there's an acceptable element of risk in this family situation. Is that all analysed? Is that very much evident in the care plans for the children? So we have a bit more work to do in terms of that. So lots to do, but a really sound platform to build on. So it's a secure base to be. It's not shaky, it's pretty secure, because they were very thorough over a period of 2 weeks. In terms of findings in fostering, there are 6 judgments in there, and there are what they call limiting factors, limiting judgments in there, which is around safeguarding particularly. So again, they found our safeguarding to be satisfactory, but other areas such as equality and diversity and things like that were good. So we've got 4 goods and 2 satisfactories. So because the safeguarding is a satisfactory, it can be no better than satisfactory. So we might have some other bits were outstanding, we still end up with a satisfactory for safeguarding if that's what that was judged to be at. But that's okay, because 4 goods out of 6 is actually quite a secure platform, and the satisfactory in terms of the safeguarding echoes what we've found actually in the full 2-week inspection overall. So that's okay, we know what we've got to do, and that's our ambition, to just make sure it's consistent across the piece, that they find regularly good and outstanding recording and safeguarding practice.
Balancing budget and improvement is the next challenge.
Yeah, absolutely, got it in one. And to achieve this, it's taken us some money to do this, actually. We've had to have a higher level of agency staff in Rotherham. It's not our preferred position. We're very grateful to agency staff. It's helped us through with really high levels of vacancies. But our preferred position is to have permanent members of staff who you can train and develop and make sure the standards are there for Rotherham, and that there's continuity in terms of care planning, and that they know the children and families well. That's our preferred place of being. Now we're down to about 5 vacancies in social workers and about 3 team manager vacancies, which is far more manageable from where we've been. So we just need to make sure that we maintain that, which we've got good steps in place to do that. We had an excellent recruitment and retention strategy, working with a range of partners to do that. So, and that's paid off, and people are coming to work in Rotherham, which is really positive, and we're very, very pleased they're doing so.